Hi everyone, my name is Gina. I'm a teen librarian at the Spokane Public Library, and today I'm going to teach you how to arm knit your own knitted blanket. And this is my gigantic yarn ball here in the background. I know you probably think I'm nuts because it's like 90 degrees outside, but stick with me. This is a really fun craft to do indoors. The only materials required for this project is yarn. You can pick up yarn like this that's a little bit thicker in size at a store like Joann's, Michael's, or Hobby Lobby. I got this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I recommend that you find a nice big wide space. This could be like a bed, or I'm going to use my floor because it's nice and flat and I have a lot of room to work with. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our yarn ball that I have right here and we're going to pull off a bunch of slack from it. So I've got, I'm going to do, so there's that end to here, and I'm going to do about that much. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make slip knot. So you're going to go like, just do the slip knot, which is just a crisscross around and then a loop up. And we just pull like that. Now what we're going to do is slip it up a little bit so that it's on our hand, like so, okay? So now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So we're now going to take this part, and this is our extra tail end, and this end goes to the big yarn ball. So we're going to take this and make a loop, just like that. See how that's a loop? And we're going to go through the loop and grab the end that's on our yarn ball, and we'll pull it through and make a loop there. See how that worked? So we're going to take this, make a loop, pull here, up, and tighten. All right, and we'll just do it again. Here, up, and tighten. So keep doing that. Keep these loops about the same size. That's important so that it looks nice when you're working on your project and it all looks even. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a bunch of those till I run out of the tail end that just has, that my dog is chewing on. and then I'll meet up with you then and show you the next step. Okay, so I've completed all the loops I want to do. There's 25 here, and this, compared to another blanket, like a normal knitted blanket, doesn't look like very many, but you gotta remember this is one of those chunky blankets, so the spaces in between are a lot larger than the ones that are in a small blanket. So I did 25, and I'm just going to carefully remove them from my arm, and I'm gonna set them out and lay them flat on the floor so that I can do the next step. Okay, so this is the next step. You're looking at this, well, upside down, I guess. But this is the tail end, and then these are my 25 loops. So the next step, and then this cord here that's kind of going off screen, that is attached to my yarn ball. Okay, so the yarn ball side, all we're gonna do is we're gonna take this loop here, and we're gonna take this yarn, the yarn that's attached to the yarn ball, and we're gonna go through the loop, just like that, and make another loop, okay? Just like that. And we're gonna, again, make these all about the same size. So I'm gonna do them about like that size, roughly. And then, so then there's another thing here. We take the next loop that's in order here, and we pull this yarn ball string here, and we do another loop. See how that looks? And we'll just work our way down. This is what it looks like from this angle. Make a loop and you pull it through and pull it up. And same thing, so here's the next loop. Make a loop, pull it up. And you have to be careful that you don't lose these loops because as soon as you pull on them, they will come out. So you gotta lay them flat and make sure they stay put. Okay, so there it is. That's what it looks like so far from this end to this end. And really, the only thing we're going to do next is do the exact same thing we just did, only starting on this side. So that's what it looks like right now. Again, I will just do the same thing and go backward and forward all the way through until the blanket is done. So I'll just meet you in the next video when I've gotten to the next part, and I'll show you what to do after that.
Okay, so I'm all done. Here's the blanket. You can see that each of these loops is just sitting here open. So I've used up almost all of my yarn. And the next thing we're gonna do is finish off the edge. And this part is the easiest part. It's my favorite part because it makes everything look nice and it makes it secure so it's not gonna fall apart. So the first thing we do is we take this bit here and we loop it over this one, right? And then we just do the same exact thing. We take this and this loop and we loop it over. And we just do that all the way through the end. Okay, so we have this loop left, and then we have our extra leftovers that's hanging out. All we do is we put this end through this loop. Pull that nice and tight to secure it. All right, so we've got all of this extra. I'm gonna cut it with scissors, but I'm gonna make sure that there is some leftover, and I'll show you why in a minute. So I'm gonna leave about that much. Okay, so this is just extra right here. This is just leftover that I don't need. And so now we take what's left and we just weave it through. And this will make it so that nothing falls apart. So I'm just going to weave it through the edge of this tie that goes along the side. And you won't even be able to tell. Okay, and that's all tucked in. See the edge? You can't even tell that there was anything left over. We'll take a look over here at this end on the other corner and see there's also a tail here. So I'm going to just do the exact same thing and tuck it in just like I did there. And then the blanket will be finished. I'll show you the final product. All right, guys, this is the finished product. It's all the way done. And it's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's soft and chunky and warm, and I can't wait to cuddle up with it this fall when it gets a little bit cooler outside. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who stuck around and watched the whole video all the way to the end. And I really hope this gets you to go out and make your own blanket. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this project. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.